Hey guys, if you want to learn about the new DeWalt plunge router, then stick around. What I've got here is the new 1/2 inch plunge router. And when I say 1/2 inch, that's an American term, but 12.7 is the shank diameter that it takes. It's got a couple of cool features that I'm not used to, so let me take you through them. What I really like is this plunge lever here. So it's nice and close. The handles are either side, so I love that. But here I can just reach it easy with my finger. I can lift it up and down. So at the moment, I can't push down on the router, can't plunge. So with a light tap on that, I can move it up and down quite freely until I take the pressure off, and then it won't move again. So I can go down a bit, do some routing, and a bit further, do some routing, and then to turn that off, I can give it a hard press and it clicks like that. So then I'm free to just go up and down and move around. To release that, you press the button on the side and it pops it back into the normal setting. So that's locked again. It's kind of like a safety feature. The trigger, that's got a safety button there. So you've got to press that first before you can start it. Another cool thing is the light as well. It's got one on each side. So a lot of routers don't have that. And it's really handy when you're doing freehand routing. And that would be when I don't have a copy ring on and I just want to be able to see through the hole and just, cut as I go. You really need to be able to see what you're doing. Now the little turrets there for setting different depths. There's a lever which you just open up, drops down. It's got the gauge like usual. So if that's locked down on your piece and you want to go up, say, 40 mil, and you fold the lever down. So that's pretty easy to do. It's a nice setting. It has the different speeds. Now it has an anti-kickback function, which I've never had it operate on me yet, because I've only just tested it out. But if it ever caught on a bit of timber the wrong way and it just bites, when it juts out of your hand, well, this should kick off. And so what I often do is plunge really deep into doors, installing pivots. And I'm always careful, but sometimes if a little bit of timber breaks off in the cavity and it hits the cutter, it's like, oh, it gives you a bit of a fright. So I'm imagining that this would just cut off instantly if it feels that. I really like how it holds trend copy rings, because when I do all my jig work, I use a 16 mil copy ring and also a 20. So they just swap over with the two screws. That's what I really like about it. And it's similar to the 18 volt trimmer and plunge base. It has a base like this that takes the copy rings. If you want to plunge freehand, well, once you take the copy ring off, it's still got a bit of plastic behind there which restricts the view. So they have another plate which you can swap over. So when you do that, you've got a clearer view, you've got the two lights, it's a matter of 4 screws and you take it off and swap it. The power of this thing, I was impressed by, it's pretty much like a corded version. Batteries, well, these ones are a Powerstack. So that's a better type of lithium battery, 18 volt, but it's 5 amp. And it just lasted a long time for me. I've installed a couple of locks, actually Fitzgerald's pivots. That takes a lot of plunging into hardwood. And yeah, it lasted. I didn't have to swap over a battery halfway through or anything, it's not like that. And I've got 2 of them and a quick charge 4 battery station. So that will take the Powerstack batteries and also a different size as well. It comes with the usual guide, which is adjustable. Probably wouldn't use that too much, but that would be handy. Has the dust extraction port. Also, when you do use the vacuum, to this little area here, so you have the different fitting depending on your hose or the brand of vacuum you have. But this is all sort of made for this to suck up just through that chamber, and there's other bits that fit in here as well which close it all up to tighten the chamber so it sucks hard through there, and it'll be pretty effective, I reckon. Because it's a 1/2 inch router, you get the 1/2 inch shank collar, and it comes with a 1/4 inch shank collar as well, which is 6.35. Another good feature which is worth a mention is that it has a 70 mil plunge capacity, and that means the distance from here is 70 mil when it goes to its maximum reach, and then depending on the cutter you have, you'd even get longer reach. This isn't a standard cutter, this is extra long, and I also have much longer ones as well. So a 70 mil plunge capacity is pretty good. It's up there with the bigger routers, whereas some like this only plunge 60 or 50. So that's pretty impressive for DeWalt. So if you're looking for a battery plunge router and you want a larger model, I'd highly recommend the DeWalt version. I haven't looked at the others, but I'm pretty happy with what I see here. The comfort, the functions, the depth of plunge, and the power of the batteries. I'm totally sold. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed the video.